Electric feeling in the air, spot on. This is just a quick follow-up video regarding the original video posted on the channel with a few thoughts. Many times the info shown to me in the dream is not always interpreted or can be interpreted until an event has unfolded. In the dream there are key details that stand out, the key message, and then there are subtle messages which are there but I do not see or understand them. About 30 minutes ago I was leaning back against my wall thinking about events happening, and the electric feeling in the air dream kept on playing in my mind. I kept thinking of this dream. The thing that stood out for me was standing on the runway of those jets in Israel prior to the 6-Day War. I told you in the dream. I found myself on a runway in Israel where the ground air traffic controllers were standing around, and the conversation was about an electric feeling in the air they were feeling, and they said it reminded him of the Spanish Civil War. During the dream I knew exactly how, I do not know how, but I knew exactly that I was on the runway in Israel before their war, the 6-Day War. I knew it. I do not know how, but I knew it. When the air traffic controllers finished saying, "Does it not feel like that electric feeling in the air before the Spanish Civil War?" the minute they finished saying this, they waved the flag and I saw the jet take off for the war. They were discussing that the feeling they were having in Israel before this 6-Day War was identical to the Spanish Civil War. When I heard them say this, I knew it was a message for South Africa. So while thinking about this just before typing this, I thought, where or how does the 6-Day War fit into this dream? And as I asked the question, the answer came to me like a flash of light. A light bulb moment, as they say. Let me spell this out for you. The two visions I had occurred on the 30th of September during the day. I mentioned in my first video I had been up the entire day and could not sleep the night before. That night on the 30th I went to sleep. The dream occurred that evening. That evening is between the 30th of September and the 1st of October. Now let me show you how amazing this information given to you was in the dream. If this does not blow your mind, then I do not know what will. Is it a coincidence? When I had the visions and the dreams, the murder of the young farmer Brendan Horner took place after the visions and the dream. Here is the most amazing part of the dream. The dream was giving a signal and telling you a time when the Civil War would start in South Africa. Just like the dream about the chains coming undone for the nation in 8 months' time. So this dream gave us a date, and no one saw it who watched these videos about the electrical feeling in the air before the Civil War. The storming of the courthouse in South Africa took place on the 6th of October 2020. 6 days after the dream was shown. On the 6th day of the month, and in the dream I was on the runway in Israel just prior to the 6-Day War. The dream was explicit. This electric feeling is just prior to the Civil War, which would start in 6 days' time on the 6th of October. 6-Day War in Israel was telling me in the dream, in 6 days when you feel the electric feeling in the air, you know the Civil War is about to start. I have not been following too much about the news, the events taking place or that are going to take place. I can tell you that yesterday the entire day my spirit has been turning. I feel this electric feeling within myself, and I am picking up the feeling where I am of the static. I feel it strongly, very strongly. Like a hunch, things are on knife edge, and this is what they were warning me to tell the nation about. When you get this feeling, you are just a flag's wave away from a civil war. Ladies and gentlemen, I only speak about what is shown to me. I try not to delve into politics and go off course. From the accuracy of the dreams, I believe that we are in the early stages of a civil war. I hate to say it, I hope I am proven wrong. This court date on Friday may be peaceful, but the trajectory of events from here on out is one headed for a civil war. I am only going on how accurate the dream has been and how accurate the previous ones have been. It ties into the chains coming undone for the nation. Whether bikers, farmers or whites arrive at the courthouse I believe is irrelevant. I've spoken, told you, no matter what governments, countries or any people do, the chains have come undone. It is decreed from the Most High. The century of bondage has come to an end. Whether it happens peacefully or not is up to the Almighty. The unfolding of events in the country all tie into the chains coming undone. How long they take to fully come off is up to the Most High. I pray for peace. We all have for more than 27 years. It seemed the more peace we prayed for, the more bloodshed we got. In all our history combined, all our wars combined, we have never experienced more bloodshed than what we experienced praying and hoping for peace for the past 27 years. The world ignored the 106 race-based laws applied to whites, they ignored the cultural genocide, they ignored all the crying and groaning. Social media sites allowed people to call for the killing of whites without even deleting account, let alone removing those posts. They let it all play out. It seems that even protesting our bloodshed is an excuse to call for more bloodshed and violence against whites. After the realization of this insight today about this stream, the way I have been feeling today, I hesitate to even type or write this. But I believe we're in the earlier stages of a civil war. Whatever happens on Friday is irrelevant now. The course has been set. There is no turning back. What has happened to the farmer, what happened at the courthouse. All of this has come to a head just as shown to me the nation's chains will come undone in 8 months. 8 months ended in March and these events are all playing out. When you push people too far, when you lie about farm murders, when your police are corrupt, when you steal money without any accountability, then this is the end result. I have news for you, Mr. Ramaphosa. You'll be in the spotlight. Your own party will disown you. The world is going to see you for what you are. When the media shines bright on you, when you're in the spotlight, you'll have nowhere to hide when you're on the stage. Not even your party will come to your aid. The Lord works out everything to its proper end, even the wicked for a day of disaster. And that again is from a previous stream. I put all my dreams and visions online. I sometimes have to leave out key information. The dream vision tells you what is happening and about to happen. I hate to be the person who tells you. I tell it to you based on what is shown. I do not put it here to scare or create panic, but I tell it to you based off of the insight about the dates, and it is too coincidental, the dates and the events transpiring in the country. It's better to be early than late. Hopefully the message found you early, and hopefully you see what is transpiring to notice the electric feeling in the air. May the Almighty Yahweh, the Alpha and the Omega, hear our prayers and show the nation that their chains have come undone. May you, dear nation, be safe. May you have peace.